Breaking news at 6, an 11-year-old is fighting for his life tonight after he was hit by a C-Tran bus in Vancouver. Welcome to KOIN Local 6 at 6. I'm Casey Montoya. That boy is now at Legacy Emmanuel Hospital in Portland as investigators try and figure out exactly what happened. KOIN Local 6 reporter Ken Body is live at East 27th Street and Main in Vancouver. That's where the crash reconstruction team is still on scene. And Ken, do we know the extent of how badly this little boy was injured?
Well, Casey, these injuries are really bad from what we've been told. We're told that they are life-threatening and that the little boy's left arm was amputated by the crash. They towed the bus away about a half hour ago, but as you can see, the bicycle is still on scene, as are crash investigators trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
Just sounded terrible. Just sounded like something horrible, you know.
Jane Lane heard the screams and saw the little boy right after he was hit by the bus. Police say the bus was traveling southbound on Main about 1:45 Saturday afternoon, made a left turn onto 27th, and that's when the collision happened. The boy was underneath his bicycle, under the rear of the bus.
During the time when he was being run over, I hear people just screaming. And then there were quite a few people coming around and praying for him. You know, because it's terrible.
Several bystanders went to the boy's aid, including an off-duty emergency room nurse. They stayed with him until rescuers arrived.
The boy was transported to Emmanuel with life-threatening injuries. The major injury he had on scene was a severed left arm. So it's still unknown at this time how the accident occurred or who was at fault, and all that is still being investigated.
Firefighters say the little boy was wearing a bicycle helmet at the time. There were at least 4 witnesses, and counselors were sent to the scene to help them deal with what they saw, since it was obvious the boy was very badly hurt.
It's a terrible shock. He's a young kid, and you see a shoe laying on the street and a bicycle under a bus. It's just not a good thing, you know. It's not something you want to see.
And back live, you see that there are still people here outside of a Dairy Queen restaurant, which was right next to where the accident happened. They're still in shock by what happened here today. We talked to C-Tran, and they said that the bus involved was a number 37 bus that goes along Highway 99 and Mill Plain. The driver, Deborah Knox, a 5-year veteran of C-Tran, she has been placed on administrative leave because of the accident. C-Tran also confirms that this left turn here, and I'll show you, right here at 27th and Main, is a relatively new turn for the number 37 bus route. It was just made part of the route about 3 or 4 months ago. Reporting for you live in Vancouver, Ken Body, KOIN Local 6.
All right, thank you, Ken. And stay with KOIN Local 6 News for the very latest on all breaking news. And in between shows, you can stay current on Facebook, Twitter, or our website, KOINLocal6.com.